Hello. Good Saturday to everyone. How are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Hope you all are doing well and ready for possibly your mind to break. I cannot make any promises of what may come from this game. All I know is there's a lot of weird shit that's about to happen. And this is actually tame compared to the successors that I plan on playing Saturday. But hello. Sleepy but we move. That is how I'm feeling, Savvy, to be honest. I woke up at like, what, 6 o'clock? Yes, 6 o'clock this morning. And I did not fall back to sleep because my body was just like, no, you stay awake. You don't get any more sleep. I'm sorry. That is all you're getting for right now. But yeah. But hello, Savvy. Hello, Salem. Hello, Boss. Hello, Jay. Hello, Serial. Hello, Joker. But I'm doing well overall. I do have a slight headache. I have some water next to me. I did eat. No one yell at me. I did eat. It's just my body is hating me. That is purely it. So it's okay. I'm going to actually take a sip right now just so I keep the energy high and going. But other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Title of this game sounds like a setup. Who is Dr. Krueger? Oh, you're about to find out. You're about to find out. I was going to post like a promo tweet out, but I said, no, you know what? I'm going to let them find out what this game is. Because not too many people have heard of it, and that's what I love. I like playing those games that nobody has ever heard of, because that way you guys can check out some more games on itch.io. And also, you know, get familiar with some more indie games. Because I will say this, I may not do horror, but I know a shit ton of horror indie games. Also, give me just a second. Hang on. All right, we're back. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to turn off notifications on my phone. Except for like when I'm on call. Then I actually have to listen, like watch for stuff to come through on my phone. Goes back to Splatoon. You saw Krueger. You already know what it's about to be. Savage. No, listen. Listen, let him in. Let him in. Let him, you know, say hi to you and give you therapy and possibly, you know, treat you for all the damage that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has caused us. Because if anyone saw my Go Live title, that's exactly what came up in the notifications. So you're calling the police and running? Salem, wait, hang on. If that was your doctor's name, you're definitely canceling the appointment. Serial. You should play the convenience store. I've seen the convenience store, Serial. You were there. You were there. Granted, I don't know, like, all the solutions to the puzzles, because I saw Koi streaming it, and I was like, oh, I ain't saying shit, because I know what's going to happen in this. Because I've seen 3 different people play it. One is a let's... Hi, Pop. One is a Let's Player, and then 2 were other streamers, which I think Bran had streamed it on BGC at one point in time, and then Koi streamed it the other day, and so I was just like, oh, they're in for a treat. I can't spoil it, but that's what I mean. It's just like, I know a shit ton of horror indie games. I won't play them most of the times, but this one is like tame enough to where I can play it. So, but how are you doing, Pop? How are you feeling this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. I say morning like, like it's still morning time. It's clearly the afternoon. I'm sorry. I still have like a slight headache, so just bear with me if I say like misinforming news. Also, hello, Callie. How are you? Welcome in. Hope your Saturday is going well. Did you do all the things you need to get done today, Callie? Because I know you were busy. Oh, But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the title so y'all can finally see who Dr. Krueger is. Hi, Tess! Welcome in. So this is Dr. Krueger. This is Dr. Krueger. He won't always look like this, but this is definitely who he looks like when his picture is up. Oh gosh, you sent me something. Hang on. Let me do this. Oh, I can't do this because this is in full screen. Give me 1 second. My model's gonna go to sleep. Thank you for... I thought somebody was tossing shit at me. I got so scared. But hi, Warrior. How are you doing? Also, let me know if the music is like overpowering. I think it's at a good level, but if it gets too... Ah, no! Callie. Also, I'm mad. I saw that pose, ma'am. I saw it. I saw the thing. I know where you got it from. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you, but God, you look amazing. Oh, but welcome in, Warrior. How are you doing? Just stepping in real brief. Don't worry about it, Warrior. It's okay. I don't know how long I'll stream this because I debated whether or not, because this is a relatively short game. It'll probably take me roughly 2 hours to stream it. But if I feel like continuing on, we'll go on to the next game. But this is, again, very tame compared to what we'll probably embark on next. Oh, but I hope your Saturday is going well, Warrior. This game looks like it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be something. I will say this. If you do !CW, it shows you all the things that are to come in this, and it also shows you that like when you first boot up the game. So it's not heavy topics like, you know, Your Turn to Die, but it just more so has like, you know, your typical flashing, loud noises, and there are some disturbing images, I'm not gonna lie. For those who have clown phobias, probably not the game for you, I'll be honest, because there is a moment where it does flash up on screen. But I will try my best to recall where that happens. So you don't see it. It's very brief, to be honest, Savvy, but it's still like, if you have a clown phobia and, you know, you weren't expecting to see that, you'd probably hate this game. And I'm hoping this dev didn't, like, you know, put the demons that I dislike in the flashing thing. It's probably mild, Callie, I'll be honest. It's not. It's probably not, like super intense on people's eyes. And it happens just for like maybe 3 to 5 seconds, if I had to guess. But yeah, we're gonna get started and see what this game is about. L.E.E. Taylor Lee? Dr. Krueger is waiting for you at room 1015. No worries, Callie. Huh? Wait a second. Medical card. Oh, that's our medical card. And here he is. Oh no, it's not showing! Oh my god. Why is it doing this? Hang on. Hang on. Oh my god. Give me a second. Why is it doing that? No, it's still not. Okay, hang on. Give me a second. I thought I tested this out really well. Clearly not. Oh, that's why. Let's see. Is it delayed? That is so weird. Let me try this real quick. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on the Be Right Back screen while I test out some things. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Let me make sure it actually is picking up the audio. Lee, Taylor Lee. Dr. Krueger is waiting for you in room 1015. Huh? Wait a second. Sheppy. Oh! Now Jedi. I Jedi. Oh, goodness. How's y'all Saturday going? And also, Sheppy, how are you feeling? Are you getting in your nutrients, resting, and doing all the things that you need to do? Because I saw your tweet. So I hope you're doing well, friend. But it's good to see you. Ugh. Also, if y'all came here for like therapy, just, you know, expect to have your mind ruined. I'm sorry. I'm not paying for any medical bills. Where the hell am I? Welcome to Krueger Health Solutions Corporation. We are the largest leading multi-specialty medical groups in G2 District, delivering more than 1 million patient visits each year. I am Dr. Albert Gerald Krueger, and I will be in charge of your dream therapy today. Dream therapy? What? I'm not sick. And what the hell is a dream therapy? That sounds like such a scam. Do not be afraid, my child. I'll have you know that I am a professional and I have a PhD in marine biology. Do I look like a dolphin to you? Oh. Before we start our session, I'd like to go over your basic information. What is your name, my child? Taylor Lee. Age? You asking some personal questions, sir. 19. Pronouns? They, them. Oh! What brings you here today, and what are your symptoms? I said I'm not sick. Very well. That's exactly what a dolphin would say, right, Sheppy? Why don't we start with a sanity check? Do you enjoy math, Taylor? I have a feeling no. But I do. Not particularly. Perfect. Then let's start with some math, simple math. They said no! What do you mean? The rule is very simple. I'll show you a question, and you'll need to choose the correct answer from the 4 cards I provide you. Does that sound good? Whatever. Alright, let's get started. I really am in math. Okay. 8 minus 5, isn't that 3? Excellent job. 3 plus 8. 11? Très bien. Très bien. 8 divided by 2. 4? Yes. Excellent job. It's been a minute since I've been in math. 9 minus 8. 1. Magnificent. 2 minus 2. Oh, it's obviously 2. No, it's 0. Wow, amazing. 1 divided by 1. 1. Magnificent. 4 divided by 4. 1. Impressive. 9 minus 1. 8. I can't believe it. Nicely done. 6 minus 6. 0. I can't believe it. Nicely done. Help me! Oops, my apologies. What the hell? Was that blood? No, it wasn't. I think it was! That most definitely was. No, it wasn't. You gonna play this denial game with me? Now, Taylor, time is ticking. Focus on your question first. No, I'm gonna focus on the bloody card that you took away, sir. 2 plus 9. 11. Impressive. Wonderful job, Taylor. You got all of them correct. You must have used a lot of brain cells for those math questions. Sure? Everyone knows that 2 plus 9 is 29. Black, get out of here. Also, hello, Black. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Why don't we take a short little break? Sure. Let me turn up the music. You don't have to. You really didn't have to. Much better. You got anything else to say? So how's it going? This was awkward. Huh? How are you feeling? Everything alright? I'm a bit confused, but otherwise all good. How's school? Pretty much the same. You a college student? Yeah. Sweet. Are you from G2? Yeah. Been living here my whole life. What about you? You from around here as well? Yes, I was born in G2. However, I did not attend college here. I went to G4 for my post-secondary education. Oh, RMU? Yes. That's a pretty dope school. Thank you. Here goes that awkward silence again. Starting to think getting the flu shot and COVID booster on the same day wasn't the best. Oh, Black, I'm gonna need you to lie down and get some rest, cause I feel like you gonna be out for the rest of the day. But Godspeed, friend. Alright, break's over. Let's move on to the next section of our therapy, shall we? How was math therapy? How was that? You've been sleeping all day? Well, sleep some more. Oh. Okay. For this section, we're going to play a game. A very classic one. It is called the shell game. Have you heard of that? The shell game? No, not really. It is more commonly known as cups and balls. Oh, that! I suck at that game. Why don't we give it a try? What do you think? You got spicy mangoes? Ooh. Okay, so how are they prepared? Because that matters as well in terms of the foods. Whatever you say. Love the enthusiasm. I wasn't very enthusiastic. As you can see, I have 3 cups over here. And in one of them, I will be placing a... Pardon me, but it seems that we don't have any balls here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go get one. I'm afraid what kind of ball he's about to get. What in the hell is going on? What the fuck was that? Hello? Was that painting always that way on your wall? Thank you for your patience, Taylor. I appreciate it very much. What the hell happened out there? Did you hear that? Hear what? The scream! What scream? Are you really going to play this denial game with me? Yeah. This is just a waste of time, absolutely. Shall we proceed with the therapy? As you can see, I have 3 cups over here. Yeah, alright. Yeah, this is fine. And one of them, I will be placing a ball underneath it.
Oh my god! What is that?
Hi, Blue. Under your umbrella, Ella, A. Under your umbrella. Just mangoes with paprika and some cayenne pepper and chili powder. Ooh, yummy. That sounds good. Do you warm it up or do you just kind of like eat it raw, Black? What the fuck, man? That's not a ball. I mean, technically it's an eyeball. So it is a ball. That's a freaking eyeball. An eyeball is a ball. It is a sphere. You know, that's not what I meant. Where the hell did you get it? It was donated by a you know... I was going to question the former patient, but I guess he killed them after he took the eyeball, if I had to recall how he gained this. Why would you use that for cups and balls? This is messed up. Actually, according to the contract, we are free to use it however we want. Jesus fucking Christ. Any other inquiries? You know, the faster we finish this section, the sooner I can put it back. Okay. Sure. Okay, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I will be shifting these 3 cups around. And you will tell me which one you think has the ball. Is that clear? Yes, I know how the game works. Perfect. Here we go. Middle one. Magnificent. Excellent job. Middle. Magnificent. I can't believe it. Nicely done. Ooh. I did not catch that one, I'll be honest. Is the middle one? The correct answer is... it's the left one. Okay. Let's try that again. Excuse me? Middle? Nope. That's a pity. You were so close. Correct answer is... I almost picked this one, but I thought he fooled me. Good job, Taylor. You managed to spot most of them. You didn't have a phone here, did you? Let's take another break, shall we? Sure. Awesome. Let me turn up the music. Pardon me. Albert Krueger speaking. How may I help you? Is that so? Well, I'm sure you're competent enough to come up with a plan. Am I correct? No, William. We're not killing it. Killing what? I prefer that we come up with a better plan before resolving into that. Now, please excuse me. I'm with another patient at the moment. Sorry about that. Is everything okay? That sounds pretty serious. Thank you for your concern, Taylor. I appreciate it very much. However, there's no need to be worried. I'll have you know that our team is extremely well trained. Okay. That's good to know. By the way, your last name is Krueger, right? That is correct. Just kind of curious, does that mean you're the CEO? Good catch, Taylor. Yes, I am indeed the CEO of Krueger Corporation. In fact, my father was the one who created this company. All I did was simply take over after his death. Is that why you came back from G4? To take over your family's business? Yes, it is part of my destiny. I see. But damn, I gotta say, I'm pretty honored to receive therapy from the CEO himself. You're too kind, Taylor. I'm just simply doing what I enjoy doing. And not to mention, I enjoy talking to you very much. I'm glad. I say that's enough time for a short break. Shall we move on to the next section? Sure. This section is a bit different. It is not a game or a test, but a way for me to get to know you better. Or as I usually like to call it, the gateway to your heart. The gateway to my heart? Yes, I will be asking you a series of questions, and I'd like you to answer them honestly. What kind of questions? All kinds of questions. Questions that are about you. Nah, I'll pass. It is an integral part of the therapy. Abstaining is not an option. I feel like it is, truthfully, when it comes to therapy. This ain't fair, you know? I didn't sign up for any of this. How'd you end up in this place, though? Why do I have to tell you anything about me? Well, I guess I can modify this part a little bit. How about each time you tell me something about you, I'll tell you something in return. Oh, about me in return. That's tempting. But how do I know if you're lying or not? Trust is extremely important between a patient and their therapist. It is essential for the work to go as far as it needs to. Okay, fine, whatever. Excellent. However, I do have one request. You'll have to close your eyes for this section, oh God. And no matter what happens, you can't open your eyes till I tell you to do so. Can I trust you on that? Like this? Yes, perfect. My first question is, what was it like growing up in your family? Nothing extraordinary. My parents were immigrants who came to G2 to seek opportunities. I had 2 siblings, and we used to all live under the same roof with our parents. Sometimes it gets a little bit annoying, but as a whole, it was a pretty happy experience. What about you? What was your family like? It was also quite ordinary. Both of my parents were well-known figures in the medical field. They were very busy people. However, What's different from you is I was the only child. Hmm. I I see. Should I open my eyes? Yeah, why not? Why'd you open your eyes, Taylor? Because I was curious. My second question is, how connected do you feel to the people around you? Well, I'm not very popular in schools, but I do have a few good friends that I feel deeply connected to, and my family as well. We understood and respect each other very well. That's good. It is important to have friends and families that support you. Well, what about you? Do you feel connected to the people around you? Of course. Was that a dying puppy? I feel deeply connected to all my patients. They all mean a lot to me. I guess that's very professional of you. What the hell? You know what? This is what I question. Yeah, why not? Go for it. Is there anything wrong, Taylor? I mean, there was like the noise of a dying animal. Nothing wrong there. No, nothing. Next question. If you could wave a magic wand, what positive changes would you make happen in your life? That's a tough one. There's really nothing I'd like to change. I like everything the way it is right now. Interesting response. It is always important to appreciate what you have at hand. Well, let's hear yours. What would you change? I guess the world... This music... I guess the world could have less mediocre people. Excuse me? I'm just joking. Okay. I love my life and everything about it. There's nothing that needs to be changed. Something feels off. And what is this weird... You hear the guitar too? Oh, right. And what is this weird guitar sound? Should I open my eyes? Oh god, I'm afraid. All right. What the fuck was that? Taylor, I would kindly ask you to refrain from using such words. No, there was something there. No, my guy, what was there? No, but what the actual fuck was that thing? I unfortunately have no clue what you're referring to. It seems to me that you could be overstressed and thus had some form of hallucination. No, I swear to God. Do me a favor, will you, Taylor? Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. You just can't with this dude, huh? Nope, you cannot. Last question. Have you ever had the urge? To who? No! What was that? No, I did not. No. Or maybe... What? Or maybe dismember them, chop them into okay. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go. No! What the hell? No! No, and make them into a hamburger. Excuse me? Of course not. This is messed up. Have you? I personally take a dislike to hamburgers, so no. That's not necessarily the question at hand, but okay. Yeah, that's not. I'm feeling really uneasy. Should I open my eyes? Yeah, sure, why not? My apologies, Taylor. I was getting too excited to hear your answers that I came a bit too close. That was you? I wouldn't call that a bit too close, but whatever. Don't worry about it, Savvy. Listen, I already gave y'all the content warning of this game. You can't blame me for nothing. Shall we take another short break? Let me make the music. Please, don't make the music any louder. I'm good. I don't need this in my life. Who is singing? Do you hear that? Nah, stay for your therapy session, Callie. My apologies for such an unpleasant experience, Taylor. It's a good game, Callie. This is tame. I promise, it's tame. Now, if you would excuse me, I will go handle that. Why don't you watch some videos in the meantime? I make no promises of what you may see in these videos. Okay. I'll put on some videos. Albert. Yes. Please don't kill him. Of course I won't. Who do you think I am?
My leg!
Exactly that, Black. I'll be back soon. Again, I'm sorry for whatever you may see.
Stress. It's something many of us deal with on a daily basis, yet something few seem to have mastery over. That's why we're working hard on life-changing treatments and
Who did it?
revolutionary dream therapy, allowing our patients to tackle their stress
Never mind.
in ways the world has not seen before. So what are you waiting for? In today's increasingly difficult market, what better thing to invest in than yourself?
Yeah, it does, Callie. Oh. Hello again, Taylor. But only with the bot that I'm using now, or the tool that I'm using right now. Therapy with Blaze. Welcome in, Jelly. How are you? How's your Saturday treating you? I hope you enjoyed the video. No, that was very strange. I'm not gonna lie, and I have questions about what I came back to after it was over. That was the pretty cool commercial. Thank you. In fact, it is a bit out of date. I plan to update it soon. With what? I see. Did things get resolved with that dude? Yes, resolved peacefully. Define peacefully, sir, because I don't know if your definition of peacefully and mine are in sync with one another. That's good. I'll be ready for the next round of therapy. Not really. Yes, sure. No, I'm trying to leave. This section is going to be a lot more fun than the previous ones. Have you by any chance heard of the Rorschach? I can't ever say the name of that damn test. My tongue betrays me every freaking time. Isn't that the thing where they show you a picture and ask you what you see? That is correct. It is a psychological test developed in 1921 to measure underlying thought disorder and examine a person's personality, characteristics, and emotional functioning. So for this section, I will be showing you a series of ink blots, and you will tell me what you see in them. Is that clear? Yeah, crystal clear. Are they going to be made out of blood? What was the thing you couldn't say? Get out, Jelly. Alright, here we go. You know, we'll go with butterfly. Yeah, it looks like a butterfly. Really cool. Oh, why did you flip the paper, Taylor? Because I was looking at things. Why did you flip the paper, Taylor? I was just looking. Don't mind me. This kind of looks like two elephants kissing. So I'm not gonna lie. It's a bat. We don't have bat. Looks like a frog with a face. I'm trying to see the frog. This looks like two elephants trying to kiss, but their trunks and their extended bottom lips are getting in the way of them actually greeting each other. Looks like two ducks kissing. That too. It looks like an elephant. Look, the top part where, like, you know, the two like kidneys are looks like trunks, and then there's like a very extenuated like bottom lip. It looks like an elephant. It looks like two baby elephants. Like, it's just missing a tail, but you know, it still looks like like an elephant. Listen, I said what I said. Guinea pig, she means. I mean, possibly. I'ma still go with elephant, cause that's what it looks like to me. Shut up, Krueger. Shut up. Oh God. I would kindly ask you not to do that, Taylor. But I want to. I'm curious. I don't know what this is. Black, I'ma fight you. It looks like a face. I'm trying to see the face. Where's the face? Oh, you know what? I see like a beard and like a faceless man. I see that. You see dogs? Where are the dogs? Oh, I see the dogs. I actually see the dogs. They look like cartoon dogs, but still. Because I don't think it looks like any of these. Maybe like a faceless man with a beard. That is what I see. Quite, really? Krueger, please. Penguins doing a circus trick? That too. Probably the penguins from the Super Mario movie. Yep, definitely that. Hi, Sleeper. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. How you doing? I would kindly ask you not to do that, Taylor, but I'm just, you know, being nosy. I don't know what this is. It looks like a spaceship. Like, you know, one of those evil boss spaceships. It kind of looks like a crab, too. I could see crab. Looks like a Pokemon. I could see the Pokemon. I'm gonna go with crab. Quite the imagination. Okay, now this looks like an elephant. No. Yes. Maybe. Looks like a mammoth. Looks like an FF boss. I mean, it could be that too. A flea with the... Blue, are you okay? Is everything okay at the home? Do you need help? Do I need to drive up there to see you? That looks like something you see in Metroid. Yes, I agree with that. I feel bad picking elephant twice, but now it kind of looks like an elephant just a bit. Hi, Wolfie! Hi! Welcome in! How are you? Happy Saturday. How you doing? Really cool. No. What? The fuck is this? Is there anything wrong, Taylor? I would like to see the back of this paper more, Krueger. Yeah, not the front. Why did you flip the paper? Because this is terrifying. This is butchery. Dismemberment. Suffer. Slaughter, psycho, and bloodshed. Alright, well. You have 1,000 questions. Welcome in, Wolfie. It is the month of spoopiness, so yeah. You can't spell slaughter without Black. I'm so disgusted in you, but I'm gonna go with that. Oh my god. I'm so fucking upset. Oh my god. Quite the imagination. Oh no, it got worse. What are these options? Murder, corpse, death, suffer, dismemberment, and regret. You know what? I feel like it's regret. Regret for a lot of things. Is that the same run as Black that plays Tekken? Oh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with regret? Possibly? Okay. Was that the wrong answer? Why did you flip the paper, Taylor? I just wanted to do the things. This face is disturbing. Death, butchery, psycho, bloodshed, dismemberment. None of these options are great. I don't know. Maybe psycho? Maybe? Interesting. Very, very interesting. This is the face of a madman. I would kindly ask you not to do that, Taylor. You know what? We'll go with corpse. That's really cool. All right. Okay. It's a good time to put the paper down and walk away, please. Please, who did your model? So OnstaMonsta did my model. Their name on Twitch is just Onsta, like ONSTA. But on Twitter they go by OnstaMonsta. And then they did the art, I did the rigging. So I did the actual movement of baby. So she mom, I'm father. Yes, it was my first time rigging. So yeah, this was the result after attempting to rig for like a month. So yeah, help you? I would be happy to, Whoopi. I will be happy to. I got you. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Cause before I was just like, I have no idea who's gonna rig my model when I received it. And then I was just like, you know what, let me try. Let me just try this after doing some research on it. And then I was just like, yeah, this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun. So I wouldn't mind taking on another project, just for funsies. So you stopped working on art because you don't have live 2D? Listen, wait, did you get the trial version? Did you at least try the trial version? Because they have like where if you get it on sale, you can get like the trial for like, I think it's like 45, 90 days, one of those two. I forget what it was, but I did that. And then I was just like, yeah, you know what? I don't mind paying an annual subscription to this because this is fun. But yeah, that's definitely what I did when I was just like, I just want to see what this is like. And if I like it, I'll stick with it. But if I don't, I'm definitely returning it. So, but yeah. Take a look. It's in the book. It's Riggin' Rainbow. Get out, Black. Oh, God. Is the rapper corpse? Oh, Jelly, please. Need 2 models rigged, technically? Yeah, if you have some time, feel free to, you know, hit me up in the DMs. And, I can take a look. Because I did learn a lot of things about, like, how certain models should be cut. I am horrible at cutting models, but it is an interesting thing that I discovered when I was trying to rig Onsta's model, because I saw a lot of things where I was just like, oh, that's why it's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, sure. But it's still a hard concept for me to grasp when it comes to like art and like slicing up the pieces exactly to where it's just like, okay, I want this to move, and this to move. So, like I said, it was just kind of like, you know, shot in the dark. It was still fun, but I'd be happy to, you know, peep some things with you. This is going to send you more pics. That is fine, because I'll send some in return. The holiday season is upon us. That means you get to eat your once-a-year peppermint bar. Oh, that's right, Black. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. I did not realize that I like peppermint bark until my coworkers had like brought in some, and I was like, this is amazing. You fucked up. Because now I need more of this. Oh, don't talk about cutting up murder. You know, you right, Jelly. You absolutely right. Let me watch my tongue around this man, because boy, oh boy. It's only the time where you're in the mood to eat one. You was afraid you was gonna bother you. No, you're good, Wolfie. You're good. Trust me. If anything, I annoy a lot of people with like the... Blue will tell you. Blue will be the first one to tell you, because I made Blue suffer through a disgusting amount of pictures that I would... Savvy. Not this. Now, Salem. Listen. Y'all don't know. Blue had to suffer for like at least 2 months, I feel like, with my shenanigans involving a certain fictional person. We won't talk about that. Oh, you're... Black, not this. You are not about to slander yourself here. Also, if you tell you how I'll pre-cut and later the art. Yeah, Wolfie. We will talk. I am down. I got your number in the DMs, so we will definitely talk if you have any questions. But I'm also going to say, you know, there's somebody else here who rigs and does art. I'm looking at you, Salem. I'm looking at you. Oh, you too, Wolfie. Well, there you go. There you go. There's several artists in here. Several. So, yeah, if you got questions, you know, hit us up. We'll be happy to answer them. Good job, Taylor. That was incredibly fascinating. There go that awkward silence again. Well done, Taylor. Well done. Bet, Wolfie. I am so proud of you. I hate to say this, but we're getting close to the end of our therapy. I just want to say... Oh no! Who did it? Now Blue. Now Blue. It's because I was talking about you, wasn't it? This is fine. I just want to say I really enjoyed speaking with you. And I really appreciate that you chose Krueger Corporation. Did I? Or did I just kind of, you know, teleport here and you kidnapped me? I actually didn't, but no worries. Yeah, see? I'm still quite concerned how they ended up here. Just do you want the professional one or the... I mean, you could send both if you want, Wolfie. I'm not opposed to it. Just saying. It was also very... No! I can't live. It was also a very interesting session for me. I'm glad you enjoyed it as well. That means a lot to me. May I ask what your favorite section of therapy was? Get the hell out of here? Favorite section? They were all pretty. No, don't lie to this man. Do not lie! You're too kind, Taylor. I'm so glad to hear that. Would you mind filling out this post-therapy survey for me? That would mean a lot to me. Sure. How did you like the overall experience of the therapy? Can I be honest or do I have to lie? I'm afraid of what I'll pick. Sure, you know what? We'll just give it all smiley faces. Yeah. It was good. Sure. Thanks a lot. That was a big help. When was honesty never ever not worked out? You know, true, Jelly. Before I let you go, can I have one last request? Sure, what is it? Will you sacrifice yourself for the G2 district? No. We need you for building a better future of G2 district. We need you to feed the hungry people of G2 district. How so? I'm afraid to ask this. G2 is our hometown. We need to make G2 better. What do you mean, feed the— Yes! Thank you for pointing out the obvious question. My children have been starving. They will be grateful to you forever. Am I about to become food? Thank you for your contribution to G2 district. Dragons are friends, not food. Bad end. Ending 1 out of 3. So yeah, there's 3 endings to this, and I plan on trying to get all 3 of them. And this is the creator. So if you want to check them out, they are on itch.io, but they're currently on a hiatus. So you won't be able to play any like future games from them. I am, Wolfie, I am. I'm a whole ass dragon. I dragon girl. Yeah. I can't breathe fire with my animation yet, but, you know, one day it'll come. Same with, you know, a tail. We working on that. Yes, welcome to the Midnight Dragon Cove. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Yo. Good to see that you're doing fine. As you can see, hi Valk, welcome in. How are you? Happy Saturday. As you can see, I'm very fucked. These are reasons why you need 2 models. Yes! Do the thing, Wolfie. What a waste. They didn't even finish. Why? You know what? Nope. I'm not going to even ask the question. Just go on. They didn't even finish my intestines. But it's okay. This does not need to happen to you. The thing is, Albert seems to be using dream therapy as a way to find a certain type of people. So maybe, get all the questions right? Be as obedient as possible. Don't question him. Maybe that way you can save yourself from getting the same fate as I do. Why don't you go ahead and find out? We're back to this screen again. You need you to have a big-ass dragon model. Oh, that'll be a lot. And I feel like I'm gonna have to get, like, Blue to, like, do the artwork for that, because boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. That's, I'm gonna have to think on that one. Because I wouldn't mind that. It's just, I still have to kind of, like, process in my head, like, what my full form would be. You've been good. You've been reading all day. Hey, nice. And relaxing with Aries. How are you? I'm doing well, Valk. I had a headache earlier because, you know, I made the mistake of drinking cider too late. And even though I've eaten and I've hydrated, I'm actually feeling better. I think talking and drinking lots of water kind of helped. But yeah, I did wake up with a headache, so I was kind of resting in bed when I was trying to be somewhat productive today, but that did not happen. Okay. So, we're gonna go through this again and see if we can get the other two endings. And yes, give Aries all the snuggles and fries. Notice I said fries, Valk. You have to give the good boy fries. He deserves it. No, you come back here. Come back here. He deserves fries. Don't deny him his salty treat. All right. Oh. Are you sure you want to skip? Yes. No, Taylor, it's incredibly rude to skip all of our conversations. Why the fuck is there a skip option then? The hell? You bitch. And then he took it away! Oh, God. All right. Hi, Jelly! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? How was Animal Crossing? I was in there for a minute, but then I had to kind of like lay down and like rest my head because my head was starting to bother me greatly. But I appreciate you sharing your community with me. I hope you got far. You didn't hear your alert because the ad. No! It's okay, Zay-Z. It kind of went off at the same time as the raid alert, so it was like a mixture of things. But we saw the graphic. We saw the graphic. But welcome in. Oh, how are you guys doing? Also, if this is your first time here, hello, I am Blazette Midnight. I am a VTuber dragon who plays a variety of games. And for the month of October, we are playing, you know, some indie games, some awful games such as Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, but we won't talk about that. And, you know, some other, like, just chill type games. But normally I'm playing more happier games. This, maybe not so much. It's kind of, it's interesting. It's not as triggering as, like, most games, but there is some cartoon gore, and there are some moments where it's just like, there's some questionable things here, but I will let you take, you know, make that judgment call yourself. If you do !CW, you can see the content warnings for this game. So, because even the developer himself has incorporated them in the game build as well. So, and they were required to do so by law. So make sure you peep that before, you know, sticking around the stream. I appreciate it if you need to lurk or, you know, raid and run, Jelly. I completely understand. Please go eat, go get nutrition if you haven't, because yeah, it's fun. You need a break though, need food, and go stretch. Yes, please go get food, go stretch, do all the things, and I appreciate you as always, and I hope you have a lovely Saturday. So anyway, but now that you've read the content warnings, this is your last warning to, you know, either sit in for the ride or, you know, be like, all right, goodbye, Blaze. Trust me, I won't take offense. Have I been here before? Where the hell am I? I don't know how you got here, Taylor, I'll be honest. Welcome to Krueger Health Solutions Corporation. We are the largest leading multi-specialty medical groups in G2 District, delivering more than 1 million patient visits each year. I am Dr. Albert Gerald Krueger, and I will be in charge of your dream therapy today. What? I'm not sick. What the hell is a dream therapy? That sounds like such a scam. Do not be afraid, my child. I'll have you know that I am a professional and I have a PhD in marine biology. Yes, we know this already. Enjoy the lurk, Jelly. Appreciate it. Do I look like a dolphin to you? No. If I have to say, you resemble a jellyfish more. Well, I don't see how you got jellyfish, but alright, sure, go off, sir. Before we start our session, I'd like to go over your basic information. What is your name, my child? Taylor Lee. Age? 19. Are we really gonna go through all this again? We really about to go through all this? Oh my lord. He really is just going to show me all this crap again. Thank you, Taylor. I'd like to save right now, just in case I mess up. No, Taylor, I would count that as cheating. Well, people mess up, you know. Exactly. Saving saves lives. Sometimes I get a little bit too nervous that I get the question wrong. But that way, it wouldn't be a true reflection of my ability, don't you think? She's got a point. They got a point. You do have a point. Then how about this? I will save for you once before each section starts, but you will only be able to load before the section finishes. Once it's beyond that point, you can no longer come back and redo the questions. You will see the load button under the text box. Does that sound good? Fair enough. Alright, let's get started. 9 plus 7, 16. Excellent job. 1. Wow, amazing. 10. Très bien, très bien. 6 minus 2, 4. Magnificent. 8. 15. I still don't understand how this, you know, relates to therapy, but sure. 16. 4 plus 7. It's 11, right? Not the. Hello? Yeah, we're not going to question the blood on that card. He's not going to answer it. 5 plus 7, 12. Yeah, he really didn't have these items on his desk. You really don't have to turn up the music, sir. No, we've already answered all of this. I'm doing well. Yep, we're a college student. You won't skip through all the dialogue, so we're just going to click through it. Because we've already read it before. Yep. Cups and balls, where you rip out somebody's eyeball and put it in the cup, and then we play, like, you know, your typical shell game. Yep. We got it all. Yep, you have 3 cups. This is going to be hard, so if I restart, just know I'm doing it for the greater good. Just go ahead and scream, girl. They gonna rip out your eyeball. Yep. I keep forgetting that happens. We don't question what happened. We don't question it. Yep. Okay. I don't like the fact that he said this was donated, quote unquote donated by a former patient. Keyword former. Oh, I didn't watch it. Shit. Okay. Donations these days be yes, yes they do, Jelly. Ooh, I feel like I'm about to get this wrong. No, I got it right. Okay. Okay, awesome. Lord have mercy. What the fuck? I'ma fucking get this wrong. I already know. I'm gonna just pick the middle one every time. What? Oh, let's go! Perfect. Perfect. Hey, I didn't have to do it. First try. Let's take another break, shall we? Sure. All right. No, don't turn. It's already loud enough on stream, sir. Go ahead and take that call. I'm sorry, this voice is comical. I can't. Whoever did that, please give that person a raise. No, it's all good. Yeah. Yes, he's the CEO. And they are the CEO of Krueger Corporation. Yep. They may miss G4, who knows? Alright. Gateway to my heart. Oh, this is the eyes thing. Okay. Yes, go get you some rest, Black. Get you some much needed rest. I know you've been sleeping all day, but do your body a service and just take this time to rest. And then hopefully tomorrow you can like be active again. But peace out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I mean, this is part of therapy, to be honest, Taylor. Like, this is the one part that he actually got right. The other two, we don't talk about. Alright, so this time, we're gonna try our best to, like, you know, keep our eyes closed. We talk about family. Talk about siblings. He's an only child. Love and attention. No. Not very popular. Yep. Oh no, there goes that noise again. Yo, Zayd, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. No, you're good. You're completely fine. Yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Midnight Dragon Cove. Savvy, thank you for the gifted sub to Zayd. How are you? Oh, y'all are so generous today, man. just all this sub love, all this like appreciation, just chilling, just vibing. This is what we like to see on a Saturday. Because today we are playing a chill game. Somewhat chill, I should say. Chill game after last night's shenanigans. Because I need it for my mentality. I'm sorry. I can't do horror all the time. It's a lot. And even though this is a horror game too, I can't do Five Nights at Freddy's level of horror. But yeah, thank you for the gifted sub, Savvy. All right, we're skipping through more dialogue. No, don't question the noises. Just keep your eyes closed. You have another question? Shoot, Wolfie. What you got? Skip on through, skip on through, skip on through. Don't question the weird guitar music, because, yeah, we already know this game is wild. Would you play a horror game on your... No, absolutely not, Wolfie. Absolutely not. The only way you can get me to play most horror games is through monetary value. Listen, I have done my service. I have done my service. I will pull up the clip now. Like, you know what? I can pull up the fleshy clips. I say fleshy because it's basically just like, you know, a string of clips of all my cam stuff. And you can see me play Five Nights at Freddy's as well as Outlast. The clips are still on my Twitch channel. They're like one of my top viewed ones because this was like during the beginning phase of Blaze streaming and people wanted to see me play horror because they knew I hated horror with a passion. And a friend wanted me to suffer. And so that was my punishment. I played both Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and Outlast 1. And both of those were a horrible time. A very horrible time. One of your friends keeps buying you horror games and making you play them. He's buying you... Nope. Yep. See? Absolutely not. Wait, there's a Little Nightmares 3? I have not heard of this. That was going to be like one of the other games that I might tackle because it's like right there on the border of, you know, horror games that I could possibly play, but still be very uncomfortable playing. Because Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is a little bit beyond that, but Bendy and the Ink Machine was right there at that line where it's just like, it tips into the, I don't want to play this and I'm uncomfy, to the, you know, it's not that bad. This game that I'm playing right here is like comfy horror. And I say that because though there's like, you know, graphics involved and a few slight cheap jump scares, it's just enough to where it's just like, I can play this. I'm fine with this. Anything past this, no, we have a problem. I'm sorry. Security Breach doesn't feel scary because it's so see, it's broken, but the jump scares still bother me because I may be minding my business and one of those damn security bots picks me up and looks me in the face like this, and then it spawns Chica or Freddy or somebody else to come and grab me and basically scream in my face. And I hate those cheap jump scares. I hate them with a passion. Like, remove them from horror games. Remove them. I can do atmospheric horror all day and night, minus demons. If you don't know my lingo of demons, then people in chat can clue you in terms of what I mean by demons. But that is literally the only exception to the rule. You let Roxy grab you? Listen, I was fine with this until it became annoying. And Roxy kept coming for my ass like 5 fucking times yesterday. I was so sick and tired of that wolf grabbing me. I really was. I was like, listen, Roxy, I love you. I love you dearly. But you got to stop this. We can't be meeting like this. We could talk about this some other time. She wants to be your Listen, she can be my favorite by not, you know, disrupting my flow when I'm trying to get to some place or survive some, you know, horrible night where I have to keep the doors closed. Because after that segment, I was just like, you know, I'm done for the night. I need a break. This is too much for my mentality. I'm so glad it was like close to the end of the stream once we got there because I had enough. But other than that, I appreciate Roxy. I don't appreciate King Koopa, because if you were here for my lore, you know how I feel about Bowser. Or at least Blazette does. Blaze holds a very special place in her heart for Bowser. For nostalgia reasons and because a particular artist that I follow on Instagram has done some things with Bowser. Again, I'm not exposing myself. You better peep the VOD. You better peep the VOD. I'll send you a link to it later, Wolfie. I'll send you a link to it later. No, we don't care to murder and dismember people and make them into hamburgers. This is a very weird concept. No, keep them eyes closed. We not here to get our lives eaten. Shall we take another short break? No, you don't need to make the music louder. You know, a hamburger sounds lovely, yes indeed, Wolfie, but not the way that this game had described it, where he literally just asked us, do you ever think about murdering people and dismembering them and then grinding them up into hamburgers? No, that has never once, you know, come to mind. But sure. Put the music back down, sir. Yes, go kill the drunken man. You know that's what you did. You said you did it peacefully, but I don't know how much I believe of that. Listen, it's all right. You go handle that. And there goes the itchy and scratchy video. I'm sorry for this video. I think this might be the one that has the clown in it. So fair warning to those who have a phobia of clowns. Yep. Alright, it's gone now. You're good. You're good. It's gone now. It's not coming back. No, Wolfie, come back! It's gone. It can't hurt you. That was literally the only, like, 2-second clip of the clown. Yep. No, I did not. That was not a commercial that I think this company should show. Yes. The test where you look at things and you just say what you think about the ink blots. Alright. Oh, dang. They removed my elephant option. Alright. Is it a bat, a robot, a rug, a face, a bear, or a moth? You know? I can't see any of the others. So we'll go with moth. I have no idea what this is. I mean, it kind of looks like a leaf. Like, you know, if you squint really hard, it looks like a leaf. Did you put on glasses? Take your time. This still looks like a faceless man with a beard. Because all these other things I don't see. Maybe it looks like you can't see the faceless man, Salem. Look, there's a whole beard. There's a whole divine beard around like a blank empty space, and that is the man's face. That is the man's face. It's faceless. It's just only the beard, you know, exists. You know what? We'll go with bat. It's a bunch of, oh, you know what? It probably was. What is this? We didn't have this last time. A lobster? Maybe? Rock lobster? You know, it kind of looks like, you know, two humans facing one another with like really huge chesticles. And they're holding what looks like a puppy in one of their hands, and they're just sticking out their ass to the side. You can't tell me I'm wrong. I know y'all see the big ass and big chesticles. I know y'all see it. It could be human. And it could be a lobster. I'm gonna go with lobster, though. This still looks like an elephant, but I ain't got my elephant choice, and I'm very upset. It's a... No, we'll go with crab. Maybe? Crab? No. No, it's a face. Not, okay. Oh. You know, this still looks like a psycho to me. Yeah. Yep. We ain't got slaughter in this one, unfortunately. So, we'll just pick suffering. Oh, there's the slaughter. Is it really quite the imagination? Death? Possibly. Good job, Taylor. That was incredibly fascinating. This awkward silence. Well done, Taylor. Well done. I'm so proud of you. I hate to say this, but we're getting close to the end of our therapy. I just want to say, I really enjoyed speaking to you. And I really appreciate that you chose Krueger Corporation. I actually didn't, but no worries. It was also a very interesting session for me. I'm glad you enjoyed it as well. That means a lot to me. May I ask, what was your favorite section of the therapy? Favorite section? They were all pretty cool, I guess. You're too kind, Taylor. I'm so glad to hear that. Would you mind filling out this post-therapy survey for me? That would mean a lot to me. Sure. You know, we'll give them all, you know, smiley faces. Why not? Thanks a lot. That was a big help. Before I let you go, can I have one last request? Are we gonna get the same ending? Sure, what is it? Will you become a No, I'd rather not. Huh? What is a dream eater? They are my servants. I would rather not serve you, sir. Very, very loyal servants. He wants you to turn into drowsy? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Savvy. They all used to be good kids, just like you? You kidnapping children? Why do I feel like I'm in a weird JJK episode? An extremely weird one. Congratulations, Taylor. You should feel proud. But I don't want to. It is only because of the dream therapy that I get to know wonderful people like you. We need you to build a better future for G2 District. We need you to join the army. I don't care to join the army. What the hell? Thank you for your contribution to G2 District. Bad, true end? Well, we got 2 out of 3. I've been trying to tell Taylor this for the longest time. Taylor ain't listening no more. Harmless music. I don't like how they describe that. Oh no, not this. All right then. Okay. Well, we got 2 out of 3 endings, and guess we'll get the 3rd now. I don't know why the screen looks like this, but sure, why not? You went and grabbed your glasses and proceeded not to put them on. Wise decision, Wolfie. Yes, Dr. Krueger is there. There's Taylor. Their pronouns are they, them. They are 19, age 19. And they went to college, I believe. Oh. Then I fall asleep to dreams, my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk with you. In dreams you're mine all of the time. In dreams you're mine all of the time. We're together in dreams. In dreams. You don't blame you. This game does not need to be perceived. Now you can't see how bad people are at Unite. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed, Wolfie. Does this guy look kind of familiar? Because you died to him twice. Where the hell am I? Welcome to Krueger Health Solutions Corporation. We are the largest leading, all this. They are not sick. They're talking to Dr. Krueger. We can't skip dialogue, unfortunately. But we've been through all this. If you want to see what they said, you can rewind the VOD. I promise you, it's not all that interesting. Now we get to do math. 5 plus 1? It's 3, right? Not quite, but I appreciate the effort. 6 divided by 1. It's 4. Try a little harder. 8 plus 9, that's 1, right? Try a little harder. 9 plus 5, it's 1 as well, isn't it? Try a little harder. 3 times 5, it's still 1, isn't it? Interesting choice. Next time, possibly. 5 times 1, it is clearly 9. You almost got it. 8 minus 4. It's 9. Try a little harder. 1 times 8. It's 4, right? Not quite, but I appreciate the effort. 7 plus 3 is 2. Not quite, but I appreciate the effort. Okay. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I don't know where you got that bloody card from. We won't question any further, but sure. This is 4. Just try a little harder next time. You'll get it. This isn't your strong suit, isn't it? I mean, Taylor did say they were not a fan of math. So, to be fair. You must have used a lot of brain cells for those math questions. Why don't we take a little short break? Sure. Let me turn up the music. You can leave the music back down. No more turning up this music. Awkward silence again. We talk about things. School, college. Yes, you have siblings. Did not attend college. Only child. Sir, we ain't got all day. Ugh. This is going to be interesting. Yep, we got 3 cups. You're gonna place an eyeball underneath them. We're gonna have to guess where they are. You're gonna go rip out the eyeball before, we play the game. We're gonna hear the scream before, we see the eyeball. Yep, there it goes. I keep forgetting about that weird segment where it, you know, glitches. Yeah, we don't question the scream. Just let him have it. Let him have it, Taylor. Yep. Alright, awesome, great. Sure it is. It's totally an eyeball. It's totally an eyeball. You almost got it. The correct answer is... Ta-da! Let's try again. Just try a little harder next time, you'll get it. Correct answer is... Ta-da! Let's try again. It's this one. Interesting choice. Next time, possibly. Correct answer is... Ta-da! Let's try again. You must be talented. It's something else! Krueger, please! Quit being an ass! The correct answer is... Ta-da! Let's try again. That's a pity. You were so close. Correct answer is... Ta-da! Let's try again. Damn it! What? What? Oh, hell. Hang on. I gotta quit the game. I'll be back. Is it not gonna close? Yes, I'm gonna close it. I might have, like, jacked it up. But I'm supposed to get all of them wrong. Oh, geez. What? Oh, I gotta do all this all over again? This is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. I was not trying to get the answer to the eyeball question. I'm sorry, y'all. Yep, we've been here before. We can't skip, unfortunately. We're in for a long haul, so I'ma just trying my best to speed through all these questions. It's 7. Yep. It's 7. It's, wait, -2. 3. Yes. I had to stop my brain from giving the right answer. It's 7. It's 4. 16 is 1. It is 1 again. It is 4. It is 5. Keep going. 9. Yep, that's the answer. If you hear clicking, it's me just trying to get through all this. Krueger, please. Yep, cups and balls. Yes, indeed. Yep, go grab the eyeball. Go ahead and grab it, because I know you want to go get it. This is like the thrilling moment where you just give the shock factor of having someone scream off screen and come back with a dismembered eyeball. We don't pay attention to the screen, don't worry about it. Don't look at it. It does not exist. Don't perceive the eyeball. Yep. 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 Oh, jeez. Fucking hell. Please don't let it be middle. God damn it! I'm gonna stop picking the fucking middle. Because clearly he keeps putting it there, and I'm just like, don't put it there. Don't do it. Let me start over, please. Please, can you let me start over? Loading will lose unsaved progress. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Yes. Alright, cool. It's the middle one, isn't it? Okay, I thought so. Yes, thank God. I think that's all of them. See, that was a bit too difficult for you. But no need to worry, it's not a big deal. Let's take another break, shall we? Sure. Awesome. Let me turn up the music. No, please, leave the music where it is. Yes. This chipmunk voice still ceases to not make me cackle. Oh, I'm still upset they put this in here. Yes, he's the CEO. We all know this. Yep, questions about myself. It is about therapy. You're gonna bargain and tell us, you know, questions that you have or interesting facts about yourself. We don't care. I think this time we'll open our eyes every time, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Don't worry about it. Yes, you weren't popular. Dying puppy noise again. Yes. No, don't question it too much. Yes. Alright, yep, there's that again. Don't worry about, like, you know, me opening my eyes and junk. It's okay. Nope, we don't chop up folks for hamburgers. Not in this wholesome house. Not in this wholesome house. Yeah, you got quite close, sir. You can turn the music back down. Go kill the drunk person because we know you want to do that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I apologize for whatever video he may show. Well, that was something. You know, we'll just go down the list. Sure, it's a moth. Oh, wait. No, I was supposed to... Yes. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. Crab. Leaf. Was that a poop bunny? Yeah, you know it's a bear. Sure, why not? No, don't worry about why I flipped the paper. It's a moth again. Crab. Scary face. Bloodshed, sure. Hi, Amanda. Regret. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Sure, it's a corpse. A picture of a man. Damn, cool drawing you got there. This horror game, yes, it's almost over though, Amanda. So, there's not much more horror in this. Didn't know that you were an artist as well. Who was that? Why did you do that, Taylor? That wasn't very nice. Huh? Do what? I am quite confident that you know exactly what I'm referring to. Why did the background music suddenly change? Oh no! Oh no, no. Oh, the game has closed. Alright, great. Love that for me. Sorry, that's the first thing you had to see, Ace. Sorry, that was the first thing you had to see, Ace. What the hell just happened? I apologize for my sudden outburst, Taylor. Sure. That was very rude of me. Don't worry about it. As an apology, I will answer your question. That was a classmate of mine from college. Oh, were you guys friends? Is that why you were drawing him? You guys look kind of similar as well. In fact, it is quite the opposite. We were arch enemies. Arch enemies? Why is that? No specific reason. Probably because we looked similar and were both very competent people. So people love to compare us to each other. I was the best student in the class. He was the second. He always tried very hard to beat me in school, but he never succeeded. Did you like him? I guess you could say I admired and despised him at the same time. He had a lot of potential to be better than me, yet I witnessed him, then let them go to waste. You enjoyed feeling superior to him, didn't you? I wouldn't put it that way. Then let me put it this way. You enjoyed the fact that he always saw you as his goal. And you felt amazing because of that. You miss him, don't you? And all your friends from G4. That is absurd, Taylor. Bullshit. Or why else would you draw him? This is true. I know artists only draw things they like. It must be hard going to a foreign district by yourself to pursue education, but what's even harder is you have to say goodbye to all your friends after graduation. Why are we giving this man therapy? Why don't you give them a call sometime? I'll think about it. Sorry to say this, but it looks like I'll have to end our therapy early, Taylor. Oh, that's fine. I just want to say, I really enjoyed speaking to you. And it's been a while since I met someone like you, Taylor. Someone like me? Yes, rebellious, full of energy, no fear in your heart. But most importantly, you try very hard to give me a hard time. I guess I'm flattered? I hope we can become friends. Nope, not at all. I'm sorry. Maybe we can write letters to each other. No one writes letters anymore. People don't write letters anymore. Exactly. That's a shame. I guess I'll just figure out some other way. Before I let you go, can I have one last request? Sure. What is it? Would you mind filling out this post-therapy? Forget it. Forget about it. Goodbye, Taylor. I hope we can stay in touch. We won't. All right, then. This is my desktop? And this desktop old. Was that just a dream? What's this text file on my desktop? What text file? And also, thank you, Ace, for reminding me. Yes, we do have 2 community challenges going on right now. One is the Double Trouble Blue edition, where I get Blue Noel to do some shenanigans with me. And the other is the end of the year giveaway. So you got plenty of time to contribute points in it. So no rush, but they are there. And also, this is the end of the game. We got the true ending, so I believe this is the 3rd and final ending that you can get from this game, but the reason I played this one is because the next series of games, it's not necessary that you play this, but the character that we saw on the back of that portrait is involved. Hello? It's been a while, Vincent. Which is Vincent's Secret of Myers. And that is therapy with Dr. Albert Krueger. Dear Taylor, how are you doing? I called my archenemy today. He seems to be doing fine. Would you like to meet up sometime? I have a cool therapy ideal to show you. All the best, Dr. Krueger. No, I'm good. Nope. I'm good on the therapy. Thank you, sir. You've caused me enough pain and suffering to last me a lifetime. I am done. I'm honestly done. And seeing as I'm honestly done, these seem unprofessional. I mean, yes, absolutely right. You're not wrong there, Valk. So, yeah, that was not therapy in the closest sense. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I know this is gonna be a short stream, but honestly, like, the headache is slightly coming back. So I think it's best that I end it here. But the next time Storytime Saturdays roll through, we will be jumping into Vincent, the Secret of Myers. So it is also done by the same developer. It's on itch.io if you want to check it out yourself. It is a visual novel, a horror visual novel with jump scares and such included. So there be that. And also, if you enjoyed this short stream and would like to get to know me a little bit better, there are my socials. I am on the Twitter. I am on Instagram. I plan on doing some cosplay stuff for the month of October because I'm desperately behind on cosplay things. But we gonna get crafty this month. Jewel, hi, welcome in. But yeah, that is going to be it for me for stream. I will see you guys tomorrow, most likely with either some Deltarune or Hades. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But both of those are on the list of things that I planned on doing for October. So, but that's gonna be it for me. You guys have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you next time. Bye.